All right, my friend, welcome to the best foods for brain power and memory. My name is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi. I'm the founder here at the Fit Father Project. In today's video, I actually have laid out some of the best foods that will increase your energy, focus, memory. And these are foods you can easily incorporate into your diet. We're gonna cover all of these, and I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can get some of these best brain boosting power foods into your diet on a regular basis. I know you're gonna learn and remember a ton. So get your pen and paper, take some notes, and let's dive on in.
FitFatherProject.com.
All right, so to start talking about the best foods for brain power, we need to look at some of the foods that our brain thrives on. And the first thing we need to talk about is some of these omega-3 fatty acids. And you may be familiar with omega-3s as something that's found in salmon, in flax seeds. And this is a piece of wild salmon right here that my family and I caught from Alaska. But this is one of the best brain boosting foods because there's a lot of compelling research that showed that throughout human evolution, our brains actually grew in size, largely because we started getting more omega-3s into our diet. So our brain thrives on omega-3s. In fact, babies, omega-3s, particularly DHA, which is a special kind of omega-3, is hugely important for brain growth and development. And it turns out adults need this too. So the first thing you can get into your diet for one of the best brain foods is a consistent source of omega-3. So if you have fish in your diet and you're an omnivore and you do include fish, then something like a wild-caught salmon is absolutely amazing. Another great plant source of omega-3s are some walnuts. And actually the funny thing about walnuts is people back in the day used to remember these walnuts as a good brain food because they kind of look like a hemisphere of a brain. And it's a concept called the doctrine of signatures that turns out not to be scientifically based, but the idea is a food that looks like a brain would be good for your brain. Not the case from the actual scientific research, but walnuts are very effective, a good source of omega-3. So we recommend you get those into your diet. If you're not someone who likes to cook, then you can also get good omega-3s through things like canned sardines, which may take a little bit of getting used to, but is absolutely a brain booster. It gives you the protein, those omega-3s, and again, not to cook, but you have some wild canned salmon, great omega-3 food. So whether you get it from the kind of fishes, from the walnuts or the flax seeds, you need to get omega-3s into your diet. Now, the next category of brain boosting foods and foods that are great for brain power in general are actually food sources of a nutrient called choline. And so a little bit of science here, but one of our brain's main neurotransmitters, which are these little chemicals that our brain uses to talk to different areas of the brain, is called acetylcholine. And so there are foods that actually have choline in it, and our body can take the choline from foods and turn it into acetylcholine, which helps improve the conductivity of our nerves, helps our brain communicate, and gives us more of this nutrient substrate to make more acetylcholine. So what are the best choline foods on the planet? Well, you're looking at them right here. Eggs. Eggs are some of the best choline boosting foods on the planet. So if you've ever heard online that eggs are a brain boosting food, it's for this reason. And it's not actually the egg white that contains the choline, it's the yolk. So this is a good reason if you want to boost your brain health, that including a good high quality egg yolk into your diet is an amazingly beneficial thing to do. But you want to make sure that you include a quality egg, one that has, that's either pasture raised, cage free, from a hen that's eating a normal diet, because the fat composition of the egg is largely based off the kind of diet the hen was having. So you want that hen to have normal, good, healthy diet. And a good egg yolk will be more orange in color versus a low quality one, which will be yellow. So, and the other thing I want to say about the eggs is to get the maximum benefit out of the choline, it's best to not cook the egg yolk too much. And so what that means is your better option for eggs would be something like a sunny side up egg versus something that's scrambled, where that heat denatures some of the cholesterol and the choline in the egg. So that's something to consider that I really like. Another plant-based source of choline, you're looking at it right here. Broccoli, amazing brain food. And again, with that doctrine of signatures I told you about, that foods that look like a brain are good for your brain, kind of holds true a little bit with broccoli. But again, broccoli has the benefit of having some natural choline sources, but it also contains some special sulfur-containing antioxidants that helps keep your brain young. And there's some research that shows that broccoli specifically, in addition to having some choline, is great because it's an antioxidant and it prevents free radicals from damaging your brain. And free radicals are these chemicals that are essentially produced through everyday metabolism, as well as the fact when we eat things we shouldn't be doing or are stressed out, our molecules can turn into free radicals in our body. And this is a great source of antioxidants antioxidants, which wipes out those free radicals. Plus, you get the double whammy of choline. So now, so far, we've covered the omega-3s in those fish sources and plant-based sources, as well as the choline in the eggs and the broccoli. Let's get into some more exciting brain foods. And you're looking at it right here. It is chocolate. Chocolate is one of the best brain boosting foods. So yes, chocolate can be a health food, but you want to make sure that you get a very high quality dark chocolate. It's not the sugar in the chocolate that's good for your brain. It's the special compounds in cacao. And so this is some actual cacao powder, direct organic. So this is essentially comes from a cocoa bean, a cacao bean, and they just basically process it to the point where it's just pure chocolate without the added sugar. And now cacao has some special nutrients in it like theobromine, which is something that actually improves our brain's feel-good neurotransmitters and can help lightly improve memory and focus. So this is a good thing to add early in your morning in terms of like some kind of breakfast morning shake. You can throw a little chocolate powder in there with some eggs and some of these other foods we're going to cover in a little bit, and that could be a brain boosting food for sure. Now, our brains in general, as we've kind of started to allude to, like to run off of healthy fats. And a large percentage of our brain itself is made up of fat. We have all these neurons, and those neurons are surrounded by myelin sheaths, which are largely made up of fat. So healthy fat sources, which we covered some of them like the walnuts, the eggs, and the salmon, but we have some healthy oils that are brain boosting foods as well. So I have 3 of my favorites, and the first one would be some extra virgin olive oil. This is an amazing brain boosting food that I'd like you to include into your diet every single day. This is an oil that's best on salads and not heated. So whenever time you get an opportunity to get some greens into your diet, like some salad mix, drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on there. It's a great brain boosting fat. The other thing is another great fat source you can include on those greens is an avocado. Amazing. Again, it kind of looks like a brain. Good way for you to remember that again is that the avocado provides some great healthy fats that your brain loves and thrives on to increase the energy. And on the converse, what your brain does not love is high sources of sugar, things that really spike your blood sugar levels dramatically. So any kinds of candies, sodas, even eating way too much fruit in a short period of time can send your blood sugar levels skyrocketing. So a bad thing for your brain would be to eat a huge gallon tub of pineapples. Now, some fruits that we really do love as brain boosting foods are all of your organic berries. So berries have special compounds in them called polyphenols and flavonoids that are amazing for your brain health. Just like the broccoli that protects your brain from free radical damage, blueberries and blackberries and strawberries in particular are amazing for your brain health. So it's something you want to get into your diet at least once per day, but it's important with berries to get them organic because the pesticides that are on non-organic berries seep through the skin, and berries do make the list of the dirty dozen, the worst pesticide sprayed foods, so it's important to get them organic. But not organic berries can be a little expensive if you buy them fresh, so that's why we recommend you get them frozen. So I hope you're seeing a little bit of a theme here is that we can get a lot of these brain boosting foods early in your diet first thing in the morning. Throw some of those frozen berries, throw some of that cacao powder in a shake. You can even throw a little bit of this MCT oil, which is a special kind of oil that your brain loves and thrives on and can help your brain actually produce more, or your liver produce more ketone bodies that fuels your brain. So these healthy oils can be put into a simple shake, and you can even throw a little bit of avocado in there, and that's a super fuel shake recipe for your brain. It's something that we really love and we recommend here at the Fit Father Project. And some other good things for your brain are some nuts. Again, this is a great brain boosting snack. Almonds are amazing because they're not high in sugar, they're high in fiber, protein, and healthy fats. They'll keep your blood sugar levels stable and really support your brain health. Now, for the rest of this video, I want to cover a couple things. We're going to cover some key brain supplements, as well as this guy right here, some coffee. The research shows that coffee can be a great brain boosting food, and it can be a quote unquote health food, if you will. Coffee naturally has antioxidants in it, and the research shows that people who drink coffee tend to live longer than people who don't drink coffee. So that's something to definitely consider, and the coffee can be a part of your diet. So you may have heard of bulletproof coffee, which is essentially putting some MCT oil with some high quality coffee with some grass-fed butter into the whole coffee mix, and that it's really good for brain boosting. And yes, it is, because we're getting these good high quality fats plus the coffee itself. It's a really good brain combination in general that can keep you alert. But again, if you overdo the coffee, it can certainly make you feel jittery, and caffeine itself can have some problems. If you have way too much, it is a big stimulant. So over time, it can tax your nervous system. So another really overlooked food for brain power and brain health is probiotic containing foods like sauerkraut. And now, although this doesn't directly affect your brain, what it does do is helps improve the whole health of your gastrointestinal tract and And what the research shows is all these good gut bacteria, these probiotics that are found in fermented foods like sauerkraut, they actually communicate with a nerve that runs right up to your brain called the vagus nerve, and that can directly influence your brain's activity. So in a sense, brain power and brain health starts in the digestive tract. So we want to get probiotic foods on a daily basis. So this can be things like kombucha, this can be things like fermented yogurts, they can be things like fermented cabbage here in the case of sauerkraut, or taking a probiotic supplement. Those are really, really effective for brain health in general. Now that we've covered some of these great brain boosting foods, let's look at some supplements that are research proven to also improve your brain health. One of them is magnesium. Magnesium is an amazing brain boosting mineral that actually helps relax your brain, so it's a good thing to take at night. And in fact, this brand here is called Natural Calm, and they market it as an anti-stress drink, and it's because magnesium works to kind of calm down our brains, and it's one of our key minerals that we don't get enough of in our diet. So taking some magnesium at night can be amazing. Now there's one particular form of magnesium that actually crosses the blood-brain barrier, and that's called magnesium L-threonate. So that's the kind of magnesium that we do recommend if you're interested in brain boosting power and the benefits of magnesium. You get the L-threonate type of magnesium. So some other good supplements for brain health is actually creatine monohydrate. And you might have heard of this as a bodybuilding supplement, but guess what? The new research shows it actually improves brain health by giving your brain more energy. And again, the beautiful thing about this is it's sugar-free. This is just a natural supplement, essentially, that our bodies can get naturally from foods, but when we take it in higher amounts, it's shown to help delay memory declines that happen in older people. So it's something you can definitely take for muscle building purposes, but it's also good for your brain health. A couple other supplements that I really do love. This one here is lion's mane. And this is great because this is actually a mushroom that's really fantastic. And a lot of people don't use enough of these medicinal mushrooms. And lion's mane is specifically shown in the research to stimulate neuron growth and to improve memory and focus. So this is something that, again, you can put in a whole shake here with the cacao and the lion's mane, and you can have a brain boosting shake that's super easy. And finally, the last little guy on our list that's nice is rosemary essential oil. And this is essentially when you crush a bunch of rosemary together, you get this nice oil that comes out of it. And rosemary oil has been shown in research studies to improve memory. And actually, William Shakespeare, when he was writing his plays, used to rub rosemary essential oil on his temples to improve his memory. So this is something that's available to all of us. It's very inexpensive. You can buy it online, and you can actually incorporate it topically, either onto your temples here, under your nose to breathe it in, or you can even toss a little bit in your shakes. So overall, we have a lot of amazing foods, but I hope you see the theme here is that a lot of these are whole, unprocessed, natural foods that are high in healthy fats, very low in sugar, and they have some good sources of protein. So brain health is not too different than just following an overall great healthy eating plan. If you want some help with that, here at the Fit Father Project, we have a free one-day weight loss meal plan that is absolutely amazing. We show you exactly what to eat for breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, and that's gonna help you lose weight and increase your brain health. So I highly recommend you download that plan. It's absolutely amazing. There's links below in the description for that. And that is it. That is the video on some of the best brain boosting foods. I hope you picked up one or two little tidbits here and some foods that you might want to incorporate into your eating plan. And above all, if you want to go deeper with us here at the Fit Father Project, definitely get that free one-day meal plan. We'll be happy to help you out by dialing in your entire eating plan with these foods, and that'll help you build muscle and lose fat. So if you like this, definitely give us a thumbs up and comment below to let us know that you found this valuable. And if it's your first time here, hit subscribe to our Fit Father Project YouTube channel and hit the little bell that notifies you when we publish new videos. We publish new videos every single day here on the channel. We already have hundreds of videos on the best nutrition plans for brain health, for energy, for fat loss, for muscle building, all the supplements, the workouts, everything you need to know to get healthy, to perform at your best. We are the Fit Father Project, the men's health experts for busy guys, and I'm so happy you found our channel. So hit subscribe, check that little bell to get notified when we publish new videos. I'll see you around the channel, my friend, and I'll talk to you very soon.